Fornite Chapter 1 has officially returned, bringing back OG weapons, items, and of course, the beloved map from 2018. A lot has changed in 5 years, from Tilted Towers looking a little different to the upcoming live event. Let's break down everything you need to know about week 1 of OG Fortnite. So right now, we're on the Chapter 1 Season 5 map, which is known for adding paradise palms in the whole desert biome. That's why you can drop here and land at all your favorite spots from back in the day. We're starting with Season 5, but it's not gonna last long. On November 9th, we'll be back in Season 6, and then 7 and 8 a week later, finishing with 9 and X on the 23rd. It's gonna be an insanely short season, so if you have a favorite map, enjoy it while you can. Now we have finally got one of the most popular items in Fortnite history. The pump shotgun is back after years of waiting. Epic loved to rework this thing into different versions like the Sharp Tooth, Striker Pump, or Havoc, but they have stopped messing around and given us the original. People are hyped about this. Using it is already bringing back a wave of nostalgia, but not as much as dropping Tilted. Sure, we've also had its return over the years, but it just never hit the same. Whether it's destroyed by a war or mixed with Salty Springs, nothing felt the same as the original. Well, our patience paid off, but not everything is the same. People are shocked to learn that Tilted isn't back to its former glory. A huge building is missing from the area, the iconic Trump Tower. This huge restaurant and construction site was incredible for loot and getting a high vantage point, but sadly, it has been replaced by the No Sweat building. And it's not the only thing to be changed. Fortnite has come a long way since the early days, so they've had to update Chapter 1's map to be compatible with Zero Build. With all that open space and huge mountains, we need ways to get up there, so Epic has given us a solution. All Zero Build and Team Rumble players have rifts, porta bunkers, and zip lines, allowing you to enjoy the whole map regardless of your playstyle. You don't have to rely on them either, because Fortnite has added grapplers to the loot pool, giving us a much needed mobility item from day one. And if you need to protect yourself in those wide open fields, make sure to grab a porta fort because it'll save your life. Or, hop in a vehicle. ATKs are back, and you might remember them just as the golf carts, but they add a ton of useful features, like drifting. The longer you do this, the more boost you get, which is great for escaping the storm. Not to mention, the roof is bouncy, so if you need to protect yourself from fall damage or get up to a high place. Players are way more interested in the first vehicle, though, shopping carts. These were a staple item back in the day, as you can wheel your friends around, roll down hills and ramps, or pull off a trick shot. So while you're speeding around in your golf cart, make sure to stop at Lazy Links. It's honestly one of the most underrated POIs of Chapter 1, and it's here now for us to appreciate all over again. Whether you're using the old golf toy to get a hole-in-one, or going for a swim in the pool, it's just a chill place to drop. Not to mention, it's a spawn location of the ATKs. Use them while you can, though, because both golf carts and shopping carts get removed in a week. It wouldn't be a new season without a battle pass, and Fortnite OG is different to any of the ones before it. This only has 50 tiers, making it the shortest pass in history, but it also includes 0 crossovers, which is the first time this has happened since 2019. Once you buy the pass, hopefully with code T5G, you'll instantly get access to Spectra Night. This is a customizable version of Red Night from back in the day. It's way more modern, along with remixes of Black Night and Ultimate Night, so you can wear any version you want. This is technically the secret skin, but not really, and as you complete weekly quests, you'll unlock those extra helmets. Just followed by a mashup of everyone's favorite food mascots, Peely and Lil Whip. They go together to make Lil Split the most adorable remix of all time, and I gotta admit I love his back bling, but the sound of his glider is questionable. Over at page 4, we have a crossover between some of the most popular OG outfits of all time, Renegade Raider and Lynx. They have been merged to create Renegade Lynx. Not the most creative name, but it gets the job done, and she's easily one of the best Raider remixes we've ever had. Also, her emote is Dab, so that's how you know we're in 2018 again. The final skin is Omega Rock. You could already tell who this guy is a mashup of. Both legendary tier 100 outfits come together to create the true Harbinger. And if you don't own the Battle Pass, there's always the item shop, which has Raven Team Leader for 1600 V-Bucks. Once you win a match, sadly there's no OG Victory Royale screen, but you will be rewarded with a remix version of the original umbrella from Chapter 1. Now it's the time machine displaying the date of May 4th, 2024 and June 8th, 2068. Not exactly sure about the 2068 part, but for anyone who gets 75 points and rank ups later this season, you'll get the Competitor's Time Umbrella and Skyblade's Glider, which reflect your highest rank this season. Okay, so honestly, the second you load into Fortnite OG, you're gonna feel like you're 5 years younger again, especially now that combat caches and NPC bosses have been removed. If you want random loot, you'll have to seek down a supply drop. They were sorely missed in Chapter 4, and thankfully, they're ready to be looted again. Not the only slap of nostalgia in your face, Fortnite did the unthinkable and re-added controversial items like smoke grenades and boogie bombs. Hopefully the smoke doesn't lag your game anymore, but they did fix the boogies so you can cancel the dance when shot at. Speaking of bombs, we also have stink grenades at our disposal to really throw off enemies and a grenade launcher to hit them from a distance. They're especially useful at POIs like Viking Village. This place was notorious back in the day for being and a great vantage point. The huge Viking boat also keeps its deadly chest inside, where if you destroy the floor, you'll fall straight to your death, and definitely don't remind your teammates about this. Thankfully, this place isn't covered in snow yet, or maybe it'll be completely destroyed in 2 weeks, so we'll have to find out. But get ready, because the second most popular shotgun has also been brought back. Not only do we have the OG pump, but tac shotties have returned. Players are incredibly excited about this one, especially when they paired with the legendary heavy shotgun. In a surprising turn of events though, LMGs are back, in case you wanted to be the most annoying player of all time. With 2018 Fortnite returning, there's one question on everyone's minds: if I jump off the map right now, will I die? I'd love to troll you and say no, you totally get eliminated when you hit the water. Swimming is officially vaulted, which also means you gotta build across Loot Lake again. Don't forget, we're still in Chapter 4, so all the evolution we've had over the years can't be removed overnight, like tactical sprinting, which is now possible on the OG map. They even kept mantling and sliding, which is making the game feel super fluid. Back in the day, running around felt insanely slow. So because it's 2023, we're obviously gonna get crossovers, except we have learned what the next collab is, and people are freaking out. After years of speculation and teases, Stranger Things is returning to Fortnite. Soon a bundle will appear in the shop giving us 11. Her set is incredible and also includes references to other characters from the show, like Steve Harrington's baseball bat or Eddie's spear. So hopefully this means their outfits are coming soon. They even updated the Demogorgon and Hopper, possibly setting them up for a long-awaited return. If you haven't noticed yet, the shop is clearly very different. Out of habit, we see this and immediately try to scroll down, but nothing happens. That's because they brought back the old version of the shop when there was only one tab. Honestly, this is really refreshing. I used to open the store and be overwhelmed with like 50 million tabs. It was a nightmare, so hopefully this simple design sticks around. Once you bought a fresh skin, head back in game and make sure to play build mode. You'll get the exclusive return of traps. Yes, you can finally booby trap the house you're camping in, which some people are gonna love and others are gonna rage quit. If you need a quick escape, Rift-to-Goes are now available, so you can outrun that RPG immediately. And spikes aren't the only traps you can place. They brought back the old versions of launch pads and campfires, which take up a trap slot. This means they're unavailable in zero builds, but for regular BR players, make sure to keep an eye out for these because they might save your life. If you want to save a teammate though, reboot vans are sticking around. These didn't exist in the original Season 5, but this game would feel weird without them, so Fortnite brought the vans back. Sadly, they're not the OG version where you spawn on top of the van. Instead, you still rift down from the sky. If you really want nostalgia, Epic is bringing back Battle Stars. As soon as you explore the map, there's a chance you'll find a hidden star, which immediately levels up a tier of the Battle Pass. These are so fun back in the day, and they always used to hide their location in the weekly loading screens. But speaking of hiding, Fortnite OG has vaulted the bushes. You can wear these and either crouch to pose as a bush, or simply use it as an extra shield. This thing protects you for exactly 1 headshot damage, so as you run through the endless fields, make sure to wear one in case you get sniped by a hand cannon or a hunting rifle. Don't worry though, if you get popped, you can just drink a chug jug. I'd be more worried about the scar, which hasn't been in the game since Chapter 4 Season 1, although they nerfed it in the ground back then, and thankfully it's restored to the OG version this season. The lower rarities also have their old models back and are joined by the assault rifle family, like the scoped and silenced AR. If the return to Chapter 1 is getting your friends excited to dust off their consoles, Fortnite has enabled Reboot Rally to recruit them back to the game. Anyone who hasn't played in the last 30 days can party up with you to complete easy quests and earn some insane rewards like a free dragon glider. One of the most iconic landmarks is back and it feels just like the old days. Soccer Stadium has finally returned after being taken from us in 2019, and you can still play soccer with working goals. Unfortunately, the score seems to be a little broken at the moment, but at least you can go and visit the old pool center next door. Now, if you can't find the item you're looking for, check a vending machine because they have been completely reverted. These things have been changed countless times over the years, and now they are finally back to how they were before. There's just 3 unique items in each one, and you'll have to pickaxe the screen to change it. They cost mats again too, so you'll have to play build mode, otherwise they simply don't appear. So make sure to play while you can, because the season will end with a huge live event on December 2nd. It's already leaked to have a night-night screen and a special countdown timer in the lobby and at Dusty's warehouse. Last time, Chapter 1 ended with the rocket launch and the infamous black hole, so we can only expect the same and even more this time around. You're probably wondering what you could earn from playing ranked this season. There's plenty of items to earn for just 15 quests this time. The main reward is the Ranker's Tags back bling, which will change styles with your current placement. But something everyone is trying to earn is the bonus reward, because if you unlock all 7 rewards, you'll get the Battle Bus Blueprints loading screen, which looks amazing. Something else a lot of competitive players care about is the material real cap, because back in Chapter 1, it used to be 999 before Epic nerfed it down to just 500. Some people thought it would go back to how it was, but it looks like they've kept it limited. A little disappointing, but at least it'll make the games less sweaty, so we get as much of the OG experience as possible. One thing they did revert was llamas. It has been years since these guys were updated to come to life and run away, but finally they're back to being piñatas that you can go right up to and search. That is everything you need to know about Fortnite OG Week 1. There's so many more videos we're dropping this week, so make sure you're subscribed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.